Scores of civilians are feared killed or injured after a Russian rocket strike hit a crowded shopping mall in Ukraine's central city of Kremenchuk, Ukrainian officials said Monday. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said in a Telegram post that the number of victims was unimaginable, citing reports that more than 1,000 civilians were inside at the time of the attack. Minutes later, Kirill Tymoshenko, the deputy head of the presidential office, said in a Telegram post that at least 2 people were dead and about 20 were hurt, of whom 9 were in serious condition. Zelensky stressed that the target presented no threat to the Russian army and had no strategic value. He accused of Russia of sabotaging people's attempts to live a normal life, which make the occupiers so angry. Russia continues to take out its impotence on ordinary civilians. It is useless to hope for decency and humanity on its part, Zelensky said. Earlier on Monday, Kremenchuk's mayor said people had been killed and injured in an attack on a very crowded area of no military importance, but gave no details of casualties. Russia continues to take out its impotence on ordinary civilians. It is useless to hope for decency and humanity on its part, Zelensky said. Earlier on Monday, Kremenchuk's mayor said people had been killed and injured in an attack on a very crowded area of no military importance, but gave no details of casualties. NATO will also agree to deliver further military support to Ukraine, including secure communication and anti-drone systems, when they convene in Spain for a summit, according to the Military Alliance's Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg. Luhansk Governor Serhiy Haidai said Russian forces were pummeling Lysychansk after capturing the neighboring city of Severodonetsk in recent days. It's part of a stepped-up Russian offensive to wrest the broader Donbas region from Ukrainian government control in what Western experts say has become the new main goal of President Vladimir Putin's war in Ukraine, now in its 5th month. They're pouring fire on the city both from the air and from the ground. After the takeover of Severodonetsk, the enemy army has concentrated all its forces on capturing our last stronghold in the Luhansk region, Lysychansk, Haidai told the Associated Press. Authorities say the number of dead and injured are still to be confirmed. The AP saw one fatality. A man's body lay hunched over a car door frame, his blood pooling onto the ground from scattered chest and head wounds. Ukraine forces have spent weeks consolidating their defenses around Sloviansk out of concern that it could be the next big Russian target if Lysychansk falls. Last week, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said Russia wanted to capture and completely destroy Sloviansk. The shockwave from Monday's blast blew out most windows in the surrounding apartment blocks and the cars parked below, littering the ground with broken glass. Everything is now destroyed. We are the only people left living in this part of the building. There is no power, said local resident Valentina Vitkovska, in tears as she spoke about the blast. I can't even call to tell others what had happened to us. Overall, Zelensky office said at least 6 civilians were killed and 31 others injured as part of intense Russian shelling against various Ukrainian cities over the past 24 hours, including Kyiv and major cities in the country's south and east but not counting the attack in Kremenchuk. It said Russian forces fired rockets that killed 2 people and injured 5 overnight in and near Kharkiv, Ukraine's second-largest city, and continued to target the key southern port of Odessa. A missile attack destroyed residential buildings and injuring 6 people, including a child, it said. In Lysychansk, at least 5 high-rise buildings in the city and the last road bridge were damaged over the past day, Haidai, the governor, said. A crucial highway linking the city to government-held territory further south was rendered impassable because of shelling. Such shelling is also making the evacuation of civilians increasingly difficult, Haidai said. The city had a pre-war population of around 100,000, approximately 1/10 of whom remain. Analysts say that Lysychansk's location high on the banks of the Siversky Donets River, as well as its large area dotted with hills, give a major advantage to the city's Ukrainian defenders. Thank you very much for watching this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more up-to-date videos from the war in Ukraine. See you next time.